see my head. Okay, so the only thing is I normally, whenever I'm doing like a race or something, I normally like to dump my head down low. So I want it to be in like a mixed position. If you want to judge my hair, go ahead. I don't give one. I honest to God don't care. And today we're playing GTA. So yeah. Now, if you guys are wondering, James, why have you not played GTA in so long? It's because, well, basically when they were making the game and they were adding updates, they accidentally added an update, I'm pretty sure, where when you was on PlayStation Edition, half the buildings and floor wouldn't load and everything would go invisible and you wouldn't be able to see where you're going and the game would keep freezing up. So basically, the game was unplayable for quite a while. But then I got back on and I played a bunch without even streaming it. So now I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm level 251 now. I'm level 251 now. I leveled up 2. That means I leveled up around 2 levels in a day. Just over. Because I was like, I went to bed at like 4 AM. I went to bed at 4, it's now 12. I've had 8 hours sleep. I'm feeling it so good. And my boiler keeps turning on the upstairs bathroom hot tap for no reason, making a butt ton of noise. Now, that wouldn't be that bad for you guys, yeah? Because all you'll be able to hear it is slightly in the background. That is, if my boiler, yeah? You see that wall there? I'm gonna have to detect my camera a bit. See that wall there next to that door? That wall is right where my boiler is. There's actually a bit of wood blocking up a hole which once led to directly into the boiler. So if you ever hear a high-pitched noise at any point in time, you know that that's my boiler going off. It's got to be at least like 30 decibels, my boiler now. It just goes... That's literally the most accurate noise I've ever made to anything ever. I can't even imitate the Terminator that well. So I bet you're wondering why I'm driving a Dominator if I'm so good at this game now. Now, that's because I'm not good at this game, because I keep getting goddamn killed every 5 seconds. The car can handle it. It's fine. It's fine. I also sorted out some of my garages. I got a few more epic cars to show you guys. And I just realized, why am I going into this garage? It doesn't have any of the new cars. It's fine, 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 it's fine. I hate myself. There. Fix my vocal cords a bit, you know. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to choose a real quick decision, and I want you guys to just entirely mute your audio for like 3 seconds, yeah? Because this is where my copyright comes in. Perfect. See, I had to turn the music off because inside of buildings, there's music in the background. And can't have that because copyright. And copyright equals no video. No video means no possible views. Video means there's not going to be any views. They'll be possible, but I'm not going to have any. Also, I don't know why, but why is Wreckfest so good at getting views? Like, so far, we've been streaming for 3.5 minutes, literally almost 4 minutes now, not a single viewer. But on Wreckfest, when I did Wreckfest stream, it took over like 3 hours. But in a 3-hour time span, I had up to 70 views. Also, there's somebody who keeps trying to follow my streams, apparently, and like just spamming me with a bunch of goddamn stuff, yeah. So like, yeah, innit. Also, I'd like to take this few seconds of time, quickly shout out, even though I know it's not going to do anything because they have miles more subs and all that than I do. But I'd just like to say, this person, oh my good goddamn lord, overexposure to the goddamn highest peak available. Right, you should be able to see it now, right? Yeah, that's somebody called Z the Raccoon, ZKR. They have an awesome fursuit, but it just costs a bunch of money. 3,100 Canadian dollars. And I'm like, I'm not good at translating money, but all I know is that is a lot. A lot. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I'm now 15, meaning I'm one more year closer to my death. One more year closer to my inevitable death. Which means we have to celebrate life to the fullest. So for one, these cars, this car here, yeah, this one. Come on, character point as well. Yeah, that car there, free of charge. Don't have to pay for it. This one, you bet you're wondering what this one is. Now, this one is based off that car from that movie. What's it? Clarice? No. No. Christine. Christine is a car in an old movie. Was that by a visual Stephen King? And it drive around and kill people. It drive around and stop people from living forcefully. Now the really cool thing is normally the whole window is meant to be tinted, so you don't know who's driving it, and you don't know if it's the car doing it itself. So I did the tinted windows thing. Sadly, you can't tint the front window, but I did do it to the side window. Now, I bet you're wondering why I didn't go for something like the Peyote, which has a more streamlined shape, kind of like the car in the movie. Now, I would, but the Peyote has vertical headlights, light here, instead of light here, meaning it makes no sense, yeah? And if you think that I'm that nitpicky, you're right, I am. But what are you going to do about it?
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
That's right, you've seen that right there, right?
Sure.
A presser, boom.
Day.
Bet y'all didn't know this. I own an oppressor. I mean, I think I did a video about the oppressor, but I own the oppressor Mark II and the oppressor now. I own both. I own both the bikes. Just ignore that. Right, I'm just going to tell you right now, not all these vehicles are mine, and not all of them have ever belonged to me. Some of them are dupes. Not many. Okay, Rockstar, don't take my account down. People are doing a lot more than this. I once found a really game-breaking glitch in your game, and I only took advantage of it one bit to make $1 million. And even then, I spent it on possibly one of the worst upgrades I ever could have, which I then almost immediately ended up switching back, and then eventually switching back again. So that it did end up basically becoming useless. But yeah. So now it's on Rebel Radio, but it's not playing any music because the music's on nothing. Rockstar, if you're out there, if you can hear me, or someone who knows Rockstar can hear me, please make it so that there's a radio station in the game for streamers to use, or like people who make videos to use, so they can have like non-copyright music in the background, yeah? Also, a lot of music which wasn't copyrighted is now copyrighted, like so much. Okay, so I'm gonna check a few of our garages. Not all of them will make any sense. See, we have very small, old little Italian car. My good God, my hair just doesn't like going normal, does it? You don't... Just give me like 5 seconds, will you? That'll do. How do people brush their hair with that? That really got him hurt. Fine, good enough. You want to hate on my hairstyle? Go ahead. See if I give one. Okay, so this is meant to be my off-road garage. Now, I know that this isn't an off-road, and 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 this is only a bit of an off-road. This, also over here, is not an off-road. And none of those bikes on the wall are even mountain bikes. They're all sports bikes of some kind, or BMXs. This though, this is more than an off-road. Now, I'm going to probably do a tutorial on this real quick, because if you play GTA, you need this car, okay? I'll even do another quick YouTube shorts on it. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, yeah, I'm gonna go around it. Okay, so I'll just walk you through the steps, yeah, and I'll show you the upgrades in the thing. So you want to go around the map, either that or you can buy one, but if you want to get for cheap, you go around the map till you find a Vapid Sand King XL. Very politely ask the driver of the vehicle if you could have it, and then they could just claim the insurance on it, and then you'd have one and they'd have one, and then you could just set up with a different insurance company and get that car, and they'd get their car. So just basically do that till that works. I'm sure it won't get you arrested. Probably don't try it in real life though. My car just gets scratched on the light. I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, so basically, you want to get the Sand King, and you want to bring it into the mechanics. Keep in mind, this car costs, at most, 50 grand, yeah? So, you want to get the car, and you want to first go with a bumper upgrade, and you want to probably add something like the toe hooks. Makes it look more brave, more strong, yeah? But you don't need that. That's not even really that much of an upgrade. You want to add something like the painted double roll bar or the cab. The double roll bar does look pretty sick. Now keep in mind that I'm pretty sure the upgrades are the same for the Sand King XL and the Sand King. So if you want to only have a 2-door version, just get the Sand King. I'm pretty sure they're also able to be found in the AI. If not, then just buy it. Or I think you can find one on the beach on occasion. But I'm pretty sure that's in single player. You know what? I don't care about my goddamn hat. I should have just not brought it up, shouldn't I? If I just not brought it up, you guys never would have even cared, never would have even noticed. If it continues, I'll turn off the camera, yeah? You guys probably don't even need, you know what, yeah, you don't need the camera, right? There, now I'm just my avatar. A lot more simple. Alright, so you wanna get this bed thing. You can add an engine upgrade if you want to, but it's not really needed because this thing is already a god. Probably don't add the fuel tanks. Now that may seem weird, but these things for one give you no speed advantage, and for two, they rapidly reduce your car's middle part of ground clearance. The middle part has basically no ground clearance if you get these. Look how big they are. But these would be cool if you was to make like a drift truck or something. Now for the grill, the black grill does look pretty sick. Uh-oh. Alright, just ignore how come the stream went off for a second there. I accidentally pressed the PlayStation Restore button and that's a blocked scene, so the stream cuts it out automatically. You don't need custom lights, but these things can be beautiful at night and they can help you see better. You don't exactly need a different horn. But the truck horn really screams like, this thing is aggressive, and that's a lot better. You want to make sure that if you've stolen it, you get the tracker and full coverage. Otherwise, your car gets blown up, can't get it back. You lose your car, you can't find it. You can get a custom plate, does look pretty sick. So now I have my own name and birth year on my plate, looks pretty sick. Also, if you're wondering how you get these, you have to go on the iFruit app on your real life phone. You have to install it. Now, keep in mind that the iFruit app is kind of a very, very old app. And in fact, so old that when I tried to use it on my phone, which is actually my mum's old phone, which she gave to me because my old one wasn't working the best, was that it said, sorry, you can't use this app. Its firmware is so old it can't run on my phone. My phone is not even that new. My phone is like from like 2019 or something like that, and it's still such an old app to the point where it can't use any of the storage in there. So you're gonna need an old phone. All right, just ignore that. That's my controller dying. So you see that? That is an exempt number plate. Now I bet you're wondering what exempt plates do, right? So basically, exempt plates are normally worn by special vehicles, government vehicles mainly, or just vehicles of like a higher standard, like police cruisers will have these. And like anything related to the police or like the military or something like that will normally have an exempt plate on them. Right, now for me, I personally went with metallic black or classic black. If you want to get it extra dark, you just go to metallic, you buy the black metallic, and then you use pearlescent black. You go to pearlescent, make sure you switch that into black instead of silver, and then it'll make it look even more dark. But you don't need it. Okay, now your roof, you don't need the sunshade, but it does make it look a bit better. Then you want to go to the suspension. You can lower it if you want. It's not going to do much, but I'm going to keep my suspension as high as possible. You can buy transmission and turbo upgrades. That's if you want it. You don't need them, but they can be nice if you want to go a bit faster. Now, for me personally, I went off-road with the police issue Steely wheels because I figured, hey, I want this thing to look brave, and nothing says brave like police cars. Preferably not the police, because the police in this game are very evil. Like if their police buddy inside the car gets owied while that person's in the driver's seat, and the other person's in the passenger seat, they will push their friend out into the road. Their friend could still be alive, but just really badly injured and can't drive. He's just like, get out. He moves over into the driver's seat, slams the door closed, and drives after you. If they're in like a combat zone though, like where everyone's out the vehicles and someone gets shot, normally in story mode they'll like one of the police officers run over to their friend and like drag them over behind a police cruiser so they don't get shot. And they're like, oh, don't worry, we'll call an ambulance, you'll be fine. You know what I mean? But in online, it's just every man for himself. And in single player when you're being chased. But yeah, anyway, so any wheels will do good on this. Now, I'm pretty sure that off-road tires don't really even increase how it works on off-road, but makes it look a hunk of a lot cooler. So, bet you're wondering, why do the tires look like this, James? Now, the only reason you'd be wondering that is if you're a dead old veteran player like me. I don't know, the tires changed, yeah? Because the tires used to just be bumps. It was just like black rubber with bumps on it. And now it actually has tread designs. Now you can choose to have custom tires if you want. Like me, I'm going to choose yes this time. No more windows, you don't really need those. But basically, you get some of those upgrades. You don't need them all. You don't need all the engine upgrades. Makes it run just so much better. Especially for what it is. Yeah, and that's the car done. Keep in mind, it's a vehicle, so it doesn't operate that good compared to bikes. Motorbikes will definitely climb up Mount Chiliad faster. But for what it is, it drives quite fast and is quite easy to use. Joe Ship Phantom. That reminds me of the Joe Built Phantom, which is, what was it? That truck in the game. Which is sadly no longer the one I own. I used to own the Joe Built Phantom, now I own the Joe Built Hauler. My god. Oh! No, please! No! I'm gonna... You are? Are you trying to say shot you now? Yeah, I crashed into them, right? You're seeing that, right? I definitely crashed into the police, and the police didn't just T-bone the side of my expensive car. And then puncture one of my tires out. fine, don't worry, they're all ragdolls. They're not real people. Best decision available to me is drop off my car. Call my address about 2. For Freestyle Wonder level, there seems to be no police trying to locate me. Oh wait, I just remembered. All the other players in this game are probably using up all the police at the moment, aren't they? So I just realised my mic is probably really loud because I turned it up last night. Because I had to whisper so I wouldn't annoy the hell out of my mom. But for the moment, you just got to deal with going there from both ears, yeah? Come on, if you can handle it, then if I can handle it, then you can handle it, okay? I can handle being on a room and rec room where there's just audio blasting in my ear at 500 decibels. I have like 15 different Friday Night Funkin' songs going on, while I also have a song on my Spotify going off at full volume on my VR headset blasting in my ears. Then you can cope with a bit of my mic being a bit loud and my game audio being a bit loud, right? I can hardly even hear myself over how loud the game is. It'll be a very good operational tactic known as turn down my audio. Wait, that's just turning down my headphone audio, so now it's not as loud for my ears. Alright. Give me there. Now I won't deafen you as much. I apologize. Right, there. Now the stream is back. So these are the vehicles I own. Now all this is mainly now to store sports cars or really good supercars. So the T20 and the Entity are here. I have this car. Don't even know what it is meant to be. We have the standard body sports cars like this, and then this, and then this, kind of. This is Sports Classics, and I just made it more sporty. It's worth it. I earned this from from the casino. Let's see which things I earned from the casino. Ready? This was from the casino. This was from the casino. This was from the casino. Casino. This will be from the casino. This was duplicated by one of my friends, and I really appreciate that because a T20 is like $2 million, and I don't want to try and earn $2 million. It's too much. And an Entity, which from the casino. This Futo is not from the casino. This one is cheap. Also, wondering why it's red and orange, and yet it has the Sprunk logo. Main reason behind that, or B, I used to be part of the IGN crew. I'm no longer part of the IGN crew. I've swapped to the Sprunk crew. Why? Quick Sprunk stop. That's why. Also, I have another good tip for all the new players out there, or the players that just don't want to spend a butt ton of money on a dead cheap upgrade, or on a dead simple upgrade. You want to get custom tires for your car, but don't want to spend an absolute fortune. Simply go to the garage, like Dallas Custom.
Here for the magic touch.
Right, now a few things is when you're driving into a garage, if you press the weapon button, which is square, a few times, you can just drive into the garage and not have to go through the animation. Right. So you go to wheels, you go to wheel type, and you go to something like SUV, or you can choose be honest, I think it is SUV or something like that. Yeah, SUV, chrome rims. You can get chrome SUV tires for free. All of them are for free. Anyway, let's spunk edition of this car. Yeah. Step number 1 is we need green. Why are all the good greens over like 10 grand? Look. You can't sell this for 10 grand. This is green. This is blue. And also, yes, I know I can get green for free. This is why I'm going to get it on the bottom. But James, what about your Oppressor? Doesn't your Oppressor have the logo on it? See, my Oppressor Mark II is already green. It was green beforehand. Even though it had the IGN logo on it, was green. I was like, oh no, I have to paint it all green. So I went over to my Terabyte with my Oppressor and I was like, wait a minute, it's already green. I don't need to do this. So I bet you're wondering how I got the Oppressors. So the Oppressor Mark II is a dupe because I wouldn't have got that much money that easily, and also I didn't even really want to use it for things like killing anyway. More or less just wanted to do it so I could have so I could get from A to B and back again without having to try so hard. It made things like was it CEO work so much more easy. Because it made what was it, MC work and mainly like warehouse work so easy. That's why I got so much stuff on this game, because I just got the Oppressor and I just flown back and forth delivering things. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yeah, so it's raining and none of these vehicles are designed for rain, so I don't know what I'm going to take out. I know, I'll just go like this. The good old 1-2 switcheroo, find new session, public session. What this will do is find a new map which is sunny. Either that or I'll find a new map with the same weather and the same time. It always normally spawns up and around at the same time of day, but it will never spawn. I don't think it ever spawns at the same weather. I mean, I think it can, but I'm not sure if it's guaranteed. Like, you see all the clouds have changed, right? Right, now, if it's going to be any weather, I'm pretty sure it should be overcast. Not sure. No overcast, like it should be wet from when the rain was just falling, but not currently raining. Not sure though. Might be something else. I wasn't looking at the screen when it was thinking. I was thinking. It's still raining. Okay. Alright, well, it's time for me to show you the next thing I have. I hate when that business battle banner shows up. I hate when all those banners show up. It'd be useful if they only appeared for like 2 seconds instead of like multiple seconds. Just like if it just popped up saying like, hey, business work or something like that. Or if you could turn on and off the banner. Or if you could just pull up your Mozart thingy menu while in the, if you could pull up your extended radar while that banner was there, it'd be a lot better. Anyway, as I was saying, this is my new MOC, Mozart. It does a lot more damage, but it mainly can take a lot more damage. The other one, I'm pretty sure it could take like 20 missiles, and then it would like break. This thing just took over 20. I've drove this thing on the airport before, just crashing into explosive canisters, planes, and helis as like just for free will. Disadvantage is the tight. You can hardly fit under anything. You know the dam? The hydroelectric dam in Los Santos? Yeah, can't go under that. Not correctly. It did eventually, but I had to force it through. Also, why does this thing's brake suck so much? I had it on handbrake and normal brake then. When I realized it wasn't slowing down in time, I slapped the handbrake on, and even then it didn't do anything. Because it's because of all the rain, it's all the water. It decreases all my grip. They're fine, see, they didn't get hit. Well, I'm not hitting a single driver right now, I'm just using pure skill. Yeah, I think I might have jinxed it for a second there. Wait, jinx? Can you really jinx something? Jinx is like automatic, right? Oh god, yeah it does. Uh-oh. That's my nice horn. Somebody asked me, like, yesterday, why is my vehicle pink? Well, the main reason my vehicle is pink is because it's pink and because it's awesome. Yeah, you see that little bump of concrete where I just had to carefully dodge what was on the roof? That can hit me. Oh, that's just practically impossible. Try it. Try it. I'll do it. Nothing. I made them blow themselves up with their own explosion. Well done. That's some skill, guys. I didn't see that one coming. I knew they were already out, but I already had too much speed and there was no way for me to slow it down, so... That one looked like it hurt. I hope it did. Yeah, see, so I can just... there's nothing. Oh, all good. And that's the sound of my engine being primed. The engine is all good. I even still have functioning headlights. This truck cares less than I do about things. And then again though, I'm pretty sure everybody else would care if if they have something on the That's just unfair. That looked like it hurt. I'm glad. I'm very glad that it hurt. Even after being shot by that many explosives, engine's not smoking, I'm fine. Yeah, Stevie Roman's back on my truck again, yeah. Sorry, it's such an accident. I'm not trying to hit you. Sorry, okay? It's a semi-truck. They're really difficult to control. You see, I can't help how it drives. I love when he's trying to shoot flare guns at me as if that'll work. Oh, you finally got me. And now you're gonna shoot bullets at my truck. No. Okay, don't know what his sniper's doing, and I don't know why he had 500 health, because I just shot him clean in the chest with the most powerful gun in the game, and he took literally an inch of damage. Yet again, this gun is a one-shot gun, and he's took 5 hits without any problem. Do this then, mate. Yet again. Alright, fine, I'll just report this player. Because this player is just griefing me now. You know, yeah, mate, I actually gave you, like, a chance, yeah? I gave you an actual chance. Now, if you want to keep killing me, I will not give him a chance, yeah? I'm having 2 people shooting at me. I'm having 2 people spawn killing me in the airport. I just one-on-one them. I literally just call my ballistic armor in a minute. I literally will. I literally can't even aim one person because the other guy just kills me instantly. Yet again. I literally don't even have time to select an option without immediately being pumped full of ammo. Right, now kill me. Now kill me. Do it. See how well it works. And I'm gonna steal your car. Oh yeah, now you just magically die, don't ya? Yeah, please. You spent less time aiming your sniper at people and more time, you know, shooting the police. You have a lot less problems on your hands, mate. Yeah, last time I checked, helicopters don't like it when they get shot. Keep in mind, he's already gotten himself into one disadvantage. He's using a heli, meaning he's got a lot less speed. Meaning my oppressor is going to have no problem in catching up to him, even if he's in a Savage. I own a Savage, I know how they operate. They suck and their armor is nothing. By the way, the weirdest thing happened to me yesterday. Well, actually, today, very early in the morning, well, this week. How was that? So I was flying a Titan, and one of my friends is inside one of those small black planes. And he crashed directly into my engine, blowing up the whole thing. It, like, one of the wings snapped off, and the whole thing exploded into fire. But I'm pretty sure because we were both part of the same thing, like the same club, same MC, was that it didn't kill me. So what happened was the explosion. Just like I jumped out of the exploded burning plane and then parachuted and then landed on top of a hangar and survived. Then I got stuck and stranded on top of the hangar because they had no way down. And then I died because I tried to get down off the hangar. I had no parachute, so I had no way out. 406. And what's the other guy's level? 406. 2 level 406 is having to double kill. I mean, like, double kill me as a level 251. Some skill, that is. This is why I hardly play the game. Can't go more than 2 minutes without a player double your level, or at least a multiple levels higher than you, immediately coming after you for no reason at all and shooting you to death. Like, you've seen that. I did nothing to them. I was just going to the airport to try and show you guys things like my hangar, and immediately he starts throwing sticky bombs at my truck. And so I'm like, I don't think I'll take this. So eventually I got them to blow themselves up, and I hit them with my truck a few times. Then he kills me for hitting them with his truck. Fair deal. So then I snipe him once or twice, and he starts sniping me multiple times. Keep in mind, I was only winning him over with a truck, which he still had the ability to escape from. Me, while I'm not inside of a vehicle, and while I'm stranded in the middle of it, in the middle of the airport, I have no way out. Yeah, but he had a way out because he was so close to the hangar. If he just not shot flares at me, because the flares have a red glowing string from wherever it's being shot from, so I can immediately tell which direction he is. And if he hadn't jumped on top of the plane and instead just ran inside of his hangar like most people would, he would have lived fine. And I know that that's his hangar, because that's why he keeps spawning inside the airport instead of outside the airport. Meaning he owns one of those hangars. It'd make no sense for him to be next to a hangar which he doesn't own, or never has owned. So, Why would he be there? He clearly must own that. He must own that hangar as well, just like I do. So, in which case, he would have almost certainly went into into his hangar and evaded me, and then would have just not needed to kill me a bunch of times. But it was them who started it by trying to blow me up for no reason. All I was trying to do was to drive my truck. So there you are, mate. I'm not attacking you. I could. I have missiles. I could have easily locked one on and shot right at you, immediately killing you without even a second of your defense. But I decided not to, because I figured I'd give you a chance. See? I'm nice like that, see? Probably one of my outfit is like this, and that's because it's meant to be like a security outfit. I changed a few rounds, so... Yeah, we also have the Stig. One of my helmet has red and white instead of just white. That's because there's no pure white helmet. If you're wondering anything else, why are you wondering so many things? Also, yes, he's wearing normal shoes. Don't blame me. I can't get him to wear any other shoes. He only wears sneakers, and only those ones. There's no other shoes I can put on him. I mean, I can, but then it would just remove the bodysuit. It's fine though. It looks kind of like the Stig. It looks like the Stig, but if it was off-brand. Also, the noose outfit has finally been fixed, and I finally have a ski mask on my helmet, under my helmet. It's a lot better. Normally my character wouldn't have the ski mask on, but I managed to find a way to glitch it onto me. I'll go with the Riot outfit though. It looks pretty sick. Do I go on there? Should I get out my Bezra? No, I'm not getting out my Bezra. That's unweaponized. I'd immediately get shot at. Now, I bet you're wondering, why don't you go with your Savage? Well, you've seen how easily I blew up that guy's Savage. Anyone could do that to anyone's Savage with basically no effort. They're ridiculously weak. They're powerful, but they're ridiculously weak in defense. Started a one-on-one against two people. So look, I could go after him through that lock one, but I'm not going to. Look, yet again, he's shooting at my poor innocent jet. What have I done to him? And of course my ejector seat doesn't goddamn work. So I spent $3 million on a jet with a faulty ejector seat and with basically no armor. Perfect. You know, it'd be a lot better if passive mode was more fair. You know, like, if while I was in passive mode, I could maybe still use weaponized vehicles, but not use them against players. Just make it so I can't physically kill players, even with guns. Kind of like when you go ghosted. Because you can go ghosted to certain players, and then you just can't shoot them or kill them. But you can shoot the AI and all that fine. Why don't you just make passive mode that, but you're ghosted to every player, so that no players can kill you and you can't kill any players. I know that passive technically means more of you don't hurt anyone. No one hurts you, but you don't hurt anyone either. But that would also be faulty as well, because the police, last time I checked, the police in this game do continue to kill you while you're in passive mode. Okay, well now he's not getting any break. Now I will continue to chase him permanently. Because if you continue to blow up my jet and every other one of my vehicles without any reasoning, I will proceed to hunt you down and kill you. I don't care. Really think that's the end of my oppressor's reign? I have more than one. I have a Mark II variant. Go ahead, hide under tunnels and bridges. We'll see if your Toreador likes missiles, just like how you think my Oppressor Mark I likes missiles, huh? But you see, my Oppressor Mark I doesn't like missiles. And your Toreador probably won't like missiles. Don't worry, we're going to test that one out for sure. Things like this which cause me a goddamn problem! Oh, I'm logging onto the clear and obvious Toreador directly in my sight. You know, the one enemy that's just killed me 15 times. But no, we're gonna walk onto a random player in a goddamn AI goddamn generated car. Cause they're my enemy. Yep, that player will be my enemy. Not the goddamn player that's killed me several times and will continue to try and kill me every chance he gets. Apparently. Apparently that isn't my enemy, according to this game's logic. See, now, if your missiles in this game actually worked, that would be a lot more fun. If they didn't just randomly start to target an enemy which isn't an enemy in any shape or form, be a lot better. Don't know why my MC thing isn't showing up. You know what? Well, I'm gonna find out what this player is. Let's find out what language they speak. I'm gonna message them in their language. I will find a way. Oh, what a surprise. Can't find their account. Obviously I can't. Honest to God, if you play GTA and you're that much of a pathetic, sweaty tryhard that the only way you can have fun is by killing innocent players that have done nothing to you, and also getting into gunfights with two players that wouldn't concern you in any shape or goddamn form. I'm sorry, you're angry with me? Ahem. No, you aren't. Last time I checked, mate, I was angry with you with a perfectly fair bit of goddamn... Yes, I want to steal the car, not the bike what I already own! See what I mean when I say this goddamn game has the worst goddamn generation ever? Could get on my bike what's right there, which I own, which belongs to me specifically. But no, we're going to steal the car what's next to us. The car which has no point in being stolen, but I wouldn't need it anyway, because I literally already own that car. And wouldn't even have to grab it, because I already have my own bike, which means I can already move. Yes, I want to grab that car instead. Genius move there, character. Well done. 10 out of 10. felt like I was just taking this very stealthily, very skillfully as well, you know. Genius ideas. Steal a vehicle which isn't ours instead of getting our own vehicle which we already own and which won't get the police on us, you know. The thing says totally not incriminating, like committing a crime and then stealing a car and driving around in a car which was stolen at an area right next to where you committed said crime. Sure, if the police were drove and seen your license plate, recognize that that car was seen on multiple cameras on the road, was it just before and just during the time where that crime was committed? Yeah, they'd just be like, I'm sure that's just a coincidence. You see that there? The guy had no reason to swerve towards me, but proceeds to try and kill me anyway. A level 46, mind you. That's why I don't like playing this goddamn game. Can't have a single break without a player immediately goddamn taking advantage of the fact they're in a different vehicle. Now, am I gonna go kill them? No, because they're a level 46. I'm not gonna play on a level 46 as a level 251. I'm not that sadistic. Okay? Yes, I want my vehicle several meters away from me, down a giant road. That's gonna be useful. What do you mean, typical? You just drove into me! Typical goddamn AI road driving. Typical AI pathfinding skills. Typical. Yeah. Not nice when someone remarks to you as typical. Is that? Typical AI. Yesterday as well, I was driving around and the police came after me after driving into my car, I'm pretty sure. They slammed into my car at like 200 miles an hour, totaling the whole thing. I tried to escape and eventually the police killed me. Then they impounded my vehicle, and then they only gone ahead, and guess what they did next? They proceeded to run me over! They killed me. Impounded my car, I mean, and then ran me over after I'd respawned. It was the same police cruiser as well. Yes, that player was at the airport, wasn't he? About that? Yep, at the airport, of course. I knew he'd be. Because the airport is the only place that is literally just flat land and there's no possibility you can crash. There's like a 1 in 10 chance that you'll crash at the airport. And all you have to do is just avoid the grass patches and basically you can just 0% chance. For my favourite vehicle, my god, my Shotaro has not been doing very good. I should just went with something like my Oppressor, shouldn't I? That's still technically a land vehicle of some degree. It goes on land and it can fly over land. And that way I'd never be able to crash, because even if I was about to crash, I could just pull up and take off.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service? Sure. Have a nice day.
I'm on the clock. What you want? I'll bring it to you. Aight, I'll get back to work.
But noticeable, but literally yesterday, or like earlier today, the only MC color I got was green, like, literally, and now I've still got green as my MC color. If you're wondering what the targeting priority is, the way this operates is if it's on everyone, you'll aim at everyone, one at a time. Strangers means if you're like flying a helicopter, I'm pretty sure your helicopter only locks onto people you don't know. And attackers means it'll lock onto every player who you don't know who has done damage to you. If they've like shot you before in the earlier on, what it'll do is it will know and it'll be like, well, that person's in and you can kill them if you want. Also, what's up with these inconsistent player amounts? Normally it says our section is full at 27 players, but it also goes up to, I seen once a map with 30 people on it, and I couldn't join it because it said it was full. And I was like, bro, it has 30 people on it. It was full beforehand. How did those other people join? How did they get up to 30 if it's always full on 27 or something like that? Oh, this other briefcase. Does this briefcase have anything in it? Open it. Tell me what's in the briefcase, that's that. Come on. Or don't then. That also works. Lester.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Real quick favor and get the police off.
Okay, so you're in serious trouble, and you need my
Oh,
help.
wow, an undamaged
Okay.
cruiser. This outfit, y'all know I'm gonna take advantage of that. Not yet though. We have to wait a second, okay? I'm not sure about my character still gonna break its window or something like that. Just to be annoying. No stealing the bike. No stealing the car is illegal. Come on, man. Free country? Yeah, right. Then how come I can't steal an abandoned police cruiser without getting arrested by the police? Explain that one. Oh god, jump! Jump! Nailed it. Not a single ounce of damage. 'Tis but a scratch. Sometimes my genius. It's almost frightening. Hell out my way. We can't take a photo of ourselves in the car. I want to one of those like Jeremy Clarkson. You know, my genius is almost frightening news. Just indeed. Is this Lester's phone number?
Hello?
Operator?
What can I do for you?
I have
Give me a
13
shout when
minutes.
you've made your mind up.
Fine, then please, I can evade them for 2 minutes, right? You're not moving for a police cruiser, and that is a crime. You're meant to move out my way. For God's sake. That still counts for pedestrians, right? If I'm trying to get somewhere in a rush, you have to move. Even if it's a turn-in zone and you're a pedestrian. You have given up. Might have taken 1 or 2 shots, and my arms have literally got a giant gash in it. But you know what it's all worth? All worth the photo, man. All worth the photo. Hey, I want the lights on. Don't get it? Turn the lights on. That looks cooler. See? How does that happen? How does pressing that button twice make my character do a full rotation round? Alright, how do I move the face? Bet y'all didn't know I could do that, did ya? There we are. And we're just going to quickly drive down here. I might end the stream in a minute or two because I'm getting a bit tired and I might need to go off. But you got the police. Let's see if there's a glitch in GD Online to get a police cruiser as a personal vehicle. That would be really sick. We already get a fire engine and a lifeguard vehicle as personals, or Pegasus. So why can't we get police cruisers as personal vehicles or Pegasus vehicles? I mean, we can literally get Crusaders, which is in the military base, and those are used mainly by the military. So how come we can get access to them, but we can't get access to, I don't know, a car with spinning lights on? There's that one bullet hole I heard earlier. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna do one of these, we're gonna do one of these, we're gonna go to here. No, screw it, this is a good enough outro. Alright, bye guys. Yeah. One more time, come on. Reload the screen. Alright, we gotta do one full one. I keep going off too early. Right, I got this.